Waze, the smartphone navigation app used by more than 50 million drivers, is considering some controversial new features in the name of safety.
CBS News' Kris Cleave is in New Orleans, one of the first cities where the new features are being tested.
You feel a little nervous.
This is what some Waze users call a suicide straight. It's when the app directs drivers across multiple lanes of heavy traffic. Another concern for some, when it suggests a left turn through that same multi-lane traffic without a light. But Waze's Amber Kirby says not anymore. Starting first in Los Angeles, the app may sacrifice a little time for safety. When we drove with the new feature, it had us turn left on a lightly trafficked side street instead of across the much busier Lincoln Boulevard in Santa Monica, sending us to a stop sign and a less stressful right turn. That's one of several changes the Waze team is considering. In Brazil, an elderly woman was murdered after she entered an incorrect address and was routed into a neighborhood known for gang violence. The company is now working on what could be a controversial next step, a new feature in that country to alert drivers about routes through high crime areas.
We're working with the government, we're working with local community groups who are able to identify which neighborhoods have safety issues.
Crime data is notoriously unreliable.
Ezekiel Edwards from the American Civil Liberties Union.
People would be relying on flawed data to make decisions about where to drive and where not to drive.
The crime feature could be ready before the Brazil Olympics, but there's no firm timeline on when it will be rolled out or if it would ever come to the U.S. Difficult intersections live in Los Angeles now, soon New Orleans, and could be in D.C. and Boston by the end of the year. Kris Cleave, CBS News, New Orleans.
Waze says the crime feature would use data verified by a third party, could also be supported by data the app gathers from users, including reports of accidents, incidents, and police presence.
Right.